Hey guys, so today I will be talking about what to house African clawed frogs and what kind of things you'll need to have with them in their housing and what kind of fish and possibly other frogs you can house them with. Disclaimer real quick, make sure you know the difference of an African dwarf frog and an African clawed frog. They are different. African dwarf frogs, as the name suggests, are dwarf and they're much smaller. So when it comes to housing, there's different options you can take, but first, to understand housing, we're going to need to know how long they live and how big they will get. Females will get 5 to 6 inches and males will be smaller at 4 to 5 inches. You can tell the difference because females have kind of like a longer bit between their legs. You can't, I mean, it sounds weird, but like you can't really understand it until you see them, I guess you could say. Like I wouldn't understand it if I would have read it without seeing mine, but mine's a female, and they can live, at least what I read, they could live like 15 to 20 years in captivity, which is a very long time, which is, you need to be quite responsible and understanding of the frog before you get it. Then, when it comes to the actual tank, they are fully aquatic, so you will not need to have a polyvarium anywhere. So, anyway, something with land or water. You just need water, which is what I have. I just put mine in my aquarium. And for one, you can have in a 10-gallon at the least. And you can have it with filtration. Well, if you're gonna have fish, you're going to want filtration, or without filtration. Now, with filtration, it'll obviously be easier, but without filtration, you'll need to heavily, like almost probably, if I had to imagine, because I had kept a turtle without filtration for a while, you'd probably need to, like do a water change every week, which is a lot of work, and I don't know how much it's worth it, especially how slippery they are and how hard they are to get around, I guess you could say. You will also need a tight-fitting lid for whatever aquarium you have, because they are known for getting out. Then, if you want to keep multiple together, which you can, I assume that you're not going to want to keep two of very different sizes, because I would not be surprised to hear a big one eating a smaller one. They have quite a entertaining food reaction, I guess you could say. It would probably eat the other one, kind of what I'm saying. And also, you would not want to keep them with African dwarf frogs, because again, it would probably eat it. So if you were going to have multiple, you'd probably want a 20-gallon long or like a 30-gallon, but no matter what, more space is always better, which is pretty much with, I don't know, every animal, maybe not snakes, but yeah. Also, I was gonna mention like food and water. You're obviously not gonna have to, well, you're gonna have to water it, but like not in a water bowl, and you're gonna have to feed it, but you won't need a food bowl either. I kind of have that on for more reptiles. I have a thing that says all what I'm saying pretty much. And then you'll also need a hide. Now mine likes to hide in between the rocks and wood and plants. Plants is another thing that you will probably want to have. If you're going bare bottom, you'd probably want fake plants or something like that, just so it can hide in. But be very careful, because they are very strong and they will destroy your scape if you don't have big pieces of driftwood and like big stuff like that. Mine has torn apart my scape and stuff and sent plants flying in the aquarium, so stuff like that. And so yeah, so you're gonna want some kind of hide, like a piece of driftwood, rocks, something that it can squeeze in, squeeze out, just to hide itself. Now, when it comes to fish with them, I guess all I can say from experience is don't keep goldfish. First of all, goldfish are more cold water fish. I know I'm saying this and I have a goldfish in the tank, but my goldfish is pretty big and seems to be doing fine. Goldfish are more cold water animals, and African clawed frogs, I mean, they are from Africa, so I'm going to assume that they'd be more warm water. And then you're probably going to want something fast. Now I have 2 tetras in there, and I do not understand, because one's really small, how my African clawed frog hasn't eaten it. I don't really understand it. I assume it's because they're very, very fast. So if you were going to house something in it, you're probably not going to have luck with breeding those fish. Or maybe if you want to breed frogs with the fish in the aquarium, probably wouldn't work either. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I wouldn't plan on breeding fish with an African clawed frog, because they do seem to like to eat everything. And house something fast and possibly big, like I have an angelfish, and it seems to be doing fine in with it. But don't have something slow like a goldfish, I guess you could say, because it might mistake it as a feeder fish. So that's pretty much all I think you will need to know for housing. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, or I said something wrong in the video, put that in the comments below. And if you want more content, like next week, I will be saying what kind of lighting I think. Then subscribe. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video.